I agree with the people who say you shouldn't use a scheduling app to make your posts on social media. But I have a lot of projects going on and I hit a wall with that. So I needed to start finding one that works for me. And sadly, after checking like more than 10 or 15 platforms, I must say none of them is perfect. The big ones like Hootsuite, that's been around for a while and the company that's got big money. Maybe everything they do works, and maybe that really could be the one platform that can do it all. But it's just priced for agencies. I'm a solopreneur, uh, and I've got a couple hobby projects as well, and I cannot pay multiple $100s a month for a service like that. And so I started looking into other solutions. There's a lot of platforms that are pretty good and much cheaper. Um, I started finding already stuff that's around like $80 a month or even lower. Like I have at least 4 projects and Facebook, Instagram, even LinkedIn in some cases, uh, WordPress, YouTube. I have all of those for all of these projects, so it's a lot to distribute manually. And so I started finding good ones, um, but still, there is if there is a feature that I've been missing from other platforms, then I will see that. But there is another feature missing from that platform. So there is no perfect solution. What I needed to decide on is basically a thing that's missing from a lot of platforms, but it's just weird, is the ability to put custom thumbnails on videos. I guess these are designed to just push out text and image posts, but I only create videos nowadays, so it's important for me. And so at the end, I needed to decide between a platform that cannot do thumbnails, and it's a big task to do that manually. I mean, I need to log into each of these platforms then and change the thumbnail. But if I'm logging in, I might as well could have just copy pasted and posted the whole thing there. That's what I want to avoid, to open all of these platforms one by one. So what it seems now, I found another platform that can do the thumbnails, but in exchange, it cannot do WordPress at the moment, at least. Also, I found that a lot of these platforms cannot post long videos. This one can. So this is why I love this, because I'm creating long videos. Sorry. um, and most of the platforms had limitations on it, like 250 megabytes. And that's like, I don't know, 7 minutes of videos I create. It's not a lot. Um, so so yeah, and I also found that Instagram is just so special. On most of the platforms, I cannot even post long videos to Instagram. So what I realized is I found a platform that can post long videos, can put the custom thumbnails on, cannot post to WordPress yet. I hope it will be able to, because that's almost a deal breaker for me. The thumbnails were a bigger deal breaker. Um, and what I realized is I will let go of trying to post to Instagram through these platforms, because it's just a mess. I will just use a Facebook Creator Studio, which is, of course, it is what it is. It's full of bugs and stuff, but hey, it works, sort of. So this is what I came up with. I found an affordable platform that can do all of those for me except Instagram. And well, none of the platforms could do Instagram completely, so it's fine. And WordPress, but I hope they will integrate that. If they integrate that, that would be awesome, because manually posting to WordPress actually is the longest, that takes the longest for me from the whole process. So anyway, if you are curious, the platform I found and testing out now is called Plannable. It's pretty cheap, it's neatly designed, support team is really helpful. You need to wait a bit for the answers, but they are helpful. And the other platform that could do WordPress, but couldn't do, and I think it couldn't do long videos, but sorry if I'm wrong, was Sendable. So I abandoned Sendable because it couldn't do the custom thumbnails for videos, and it's a deal breaker for me. But that was the other one that was priced neatly. Actually, it was able to bring up all your comments as well. So it's a great platform, but that feature is just seriously missing. And yeah, as I mentioned, it can do WordPress as well, which is awesome. So this is the state of things. I highly recommend for like multi-potentialite Renaissance people with a lot of projects to use one of these platforms. And I also highly recommend checking a lot of them out and asking the support up front if that platform can do this or that, because the marketing text is not always like it doesn't contain all the information. It's just the highlights when they're trying to make it seem nice. Like, you can post videos to Instagram, great, but you cannot post the long ones. And even to YouTube, you can post until 5 minutes or 200 megabytes and crazy limitations like that. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you will find one easily. This is what I mentioned is what I use now, but maybe I will end up using something else. It's an experiment. Feel free to experiment. I know it's tedious, I know it's a lot of work, but unfortunately that's the only way to go, I think, at the moment. So thank you so much for watching. I was Peter, and in my business I have solopreneurs with their technical challenges, tech challenges, IT challenges. And especially I help service providers who provide online services. So I help them with a lot of things because they need a lot of things to run their businesses online. And I also talk sometimes about productivity, and I also help my clients with productivity as well. Thanks so much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.